Sir, please, I can't feel my legs. Darius tightened his grip on the wheel, his eyes flicking to the dashboard clock. He had 14 minutes. 14 minutes to make it to the courthouse, to finally close the chapter that had followed him for 6 long years. Parole check-ins, early mornings, and the constant effort to prove he was no longer the man he used to be. If he missed it, everything would reset. Another warrant, another mark, another chance slipping away. And then he saw the crash. A black luxury sedan had slammed into the median, tilted at an angle, smoke rising slowly from under the hood. Inside, an elderly woman sat pinned behind the wheel, her silver hair disheveled, blood running down the side of her face. A small crowd had gathered, but they kept their distance. Phones raised, watching, no one stepping forward. Darius hesitated, just for a moment, then he pulled over. By the time he reached her, his gloves were already on. "Ma'am, don't move. Stay with me." He checked her airway, her breathing, the wound on her head. There was more blood than he liked. Her pupils weren't responding evenly. Possible spinal injury. He placed his hands carefully, stabilizing her neck. "What's your name?" "Eleanor," she whispered. "All right, Eleanor. Stay with me. Just listen to my voice." In the distance, sirens began to build. Time was moving. He didn't look at the clock again. He already knew. When the ambulance arrived, he stepped back without a word and ran. By the time he reached the courthouse, 17 minutes late, the clerk barely glanced up. "I'm sorry. The docket's closed. The judge has already left." That night, he sat in his driveway, the engine off, the house lights dark. His phone rang just after 9, unknown number. "Is this Darius Cole?" "Yes." There was a brief pause on the line. Then the voice said, "She asked us to find you." Darius frowned. Silence filled the car. And then one more sentence. Something that made him sit completely still, because the woman he had pulled from that wreck was not just anyone, and what happened the next morning was something no one could have expected. If you want to hear the full story, type Part 2 in the comments. And tell me, would you have stopped?